Hey y'all, welcome back to the Schwind Outdoors YouTube channel. So this weekend I'm back in Mason at the deer lease. I'm here with my dad, and the goal is to shoot 3 deer this weekend. That should fill the freezer pretty well for me and Kelsey and Noah. My father-in-law actually shot an axis out here last week, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get a shot at one. It would be my first axis. It'd be pretty exciting to get a shot at one of those. For those of you who don't know, here in Texas we've got a whole bunch of these high-fenced ranches where they bring in exotic animals, and a very popular one is the axis deer. Well, over time, so many of them have escaped from the high-fence ranches that we actually have a pretty healthy population of axis here in the Texas Hill Country. They're invasive. They compete with the whitetails, so it's a good thing to kind of keep them at bay. But they're pretty neat animals, and their meat is awesome, so I'd be very excited to get to shoot one this weekend. I'm trying to get to my stand, and before I even can walk out of camp, there's a deer standing on the other side of the bridge. I just drove straight from Corpus Christi to Mason without stopping. I really tested the limits of my bladder today. So this weekend is a meat haul weekend. My goal is 3 deer. 3 deer to fill the freezer. For those of you who saw my first video, I shot that deer with my bow back in October. Kelsey and I have already gone through all that meat. We ate that whole deer. So I need to get, there's an axis. There's an axis right there. She had a fawn with her, but that fawn looked pretty old. Those 3 are acting weird. That one a buck. That one a bad looking buck. Where is he? He went down the road that I'm going. Well, I just rewatched the footage of shooting that deer, and it looked like it was a good hit. She took off to the right, so I'm hoping I can just walk down there and she'll be laying in the road off to the right of the feeder. There's still a little buck down there. She was somewhere off to the right here. We're getting into some good blood here. I've got a fairly decent blood trail, so we'll just keep following this and look at this. Some here, some here, and here. Here we go. Here we go. She's down somewhere. See that? Okay. Tell you what, I've gotten lucky the last several deer, and they've either dropped or they didn't run very far. This one's making me work for it a little bit. Yeah. You can see all that. Picked up on some more blood here. Coming up into here. I see her. Alright guys, here she is. She didn't run too far from where I shot her. She left a really good blood trail and I was able to find her pretty quickly. Looks like it was a decent shot. And she's a good old doe. So we're going to get her field dressed and back to camp. It's the second morning. I moved to a stand that's closer to where I saw those axes yesterday. So maybe we'll get a shot at them. I shot a deer yesterday, so I've got one down, 2 to go. Let's see if we can get another one this morning. I've had deer in and out of here all morning. There's only been 2 decent does come through and they're both really leery. I've got a pretty little 10-point buck down there, but he's pretty young. I think I'll pass on him, but he's been hanging out for 30 minutes now. It's a cold morning. The truck said it was 34. The deer moving really well. There's not any wind. It's nice and quiet. It's a really gorgeous morning. Alright guys, I saw this axis cruising this tree line behind the blind and was able to get turned around and get a shot off. Here he is. Huh. Wow. Look at the antler. Did he break it?
Yes. Yep.
Huh.
Big old body, dude.
Yeah, it is. Wow, what a gorgeous animal. Cool. All right, this is the 3rd deer of the weekend.
That was offhand too, wasn't it?
Yeah. There he is, pretty little 8-point. He's not the heaviest buck in the world, but he's nice and wide and real symmetrical. Very cool. Well, I'm still kind of shocked that I actually pulled that off and shot 3 deer in a weekend, especially since one of those was an axis. I'm very excited about it, very happy. That's going to be some awesome meat for me and Kelsey and Noah for several months now. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed this video, then do us a favor and give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe while you're down there, and we'll see y'all next time.